And I can't.
Got it. I'm sorry, Tish. I was looking all around. Are we already on Facebook already?
I just hit the button.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. How you doing today? My name is Philip Birchfield. I am a triple diamond with a company called Vital Health, and I also represent a team that's called Team Shaw, where we share health, wealth, and wisdom. We have a wonderful speaker in the house this evening, but before we get to the speaker, I'd like for everyone to unmute themselves and let us know where you're zooming in from this evening.
John and Suzanne Ramsell from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Welcome, welcome, welcome in.
Georgiana from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Hey, Georgiana, how you doing this evening?
Sharon, Memphis,
Good.
Tennessee.
Awesome. Memphis is in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Kim Brown,
Kim
Fort Wayne,
Kinschreiber
Indiana.
from Grapevine, Texas.
Hey, Pam
Cindy,
Brown, Fort Wayne. Hey, Grapevine, Texas. Welcome, welcome, welcome in.
Cindy Gillum from Gilmer, Texas.
Hey, Cindy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Phil?
I am blessed. Thank you very much for asking. Appreciate that. But as you guys can see, we are represented all over the United States and even different parts of the world. And I'm just going to tell you guys something. This young lady who is going to present this evening, she is like a blessing sent from above. She loves everyone. Her smile radiates throughout any room she walks in, and she just loves on everyone. But let me just tell you something. The transformation that I've seen from this young lady, not just in her health, but in her confidence. I mean, I think her vocabulary has transformed. I mean, this girl, she is just so incredible. Tish, I love you. I love you. Are you there? Can you hear me okay?
Thank you. Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
The floor and the mic is yours. Take it away.
All right. Thank you very much. Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Tish Crawford. Thank you so much for giving me your time this evening. I'm going to do things a little bit different this evening. I want to highlight a challenge that Team Chaw has been doing for the last month. It's called the Go Green Challenge. And so if you follow any of us on Facebook, you've probably seen us post about this challenge. And this challenge is very unique because it's focusing on 5 key categories in your body that if you get in balance, it will help the rest of your body to follow suit and it'll help you to feel better all over. And so the main parts of this challenge, so the 5 key categories, they include the cardiovascular, the kidney, the liver, the human toxin, and the heavy metal. And 4 out of 5 of those categories really center around organs that detox your body or toxins and heavy metals that can impact the balance of your body. So, 4 out of 5 are really focusing on the need for detox and the organs that the Lord gave us to detox with. And so, those are the ones that I'm going to be focusing on the most tonight. And I'm also going to give you a history of our company a little bit. I want to make sure that you guys know who you're dealing with because when you know where a company's coming from, then you're able to kind of tell where this company is going to, and it really helps to stuff. So, Vital Health Global is a company that is absolutely born out of purpose. This is not a couple of people that wanted to get together and just make some money. This was absolutely a God ordained encounter that was the beginning of this company. Dr. Tony Rodriguez is our founder, he's our formulator, and he passionately pursued a career in nutrition and naturopathic medicine because he lost both of his parents at a very early age to preventable illnesses. He lost his mother to rheumatoid arthritis and his father to complications to diabetes before he turned 16 years old. And so, a promise that he made to his mother that he was going to become a good doctor and help people to feel better is something that he kept with him and pursued. And now he is walking in his purpose and has been for the last 14 years. Well, the Lord sent him a customer, sent him a client, a man who was having complications to type 2 diabetes. And with Dr. Tony's formulations and the healing power of the Lord, the man's transformation was remarkable, to the point where his son, Alex Reynosa, approached Dr. Tony and said, listen, I think everyone has a distinct right to know about these products so that they can have a chance to get their loved one back too. And so these two gentlemen got together and they made Vital Health Global into a company with a network marketing side so that there could be distributors all over the world. And that's what's happening, y'all. Last year in March was the first year this company in the United States and in Canada. And when my team and I started back in August, we were only in 8 countries. And I am very proud to be a part of this growing company that we just opened the continent of Africa. And we are serving we are serving all different continents, all different countries, all different languages. You know, having someone that you love and seeing them going back to what you know about them and just repairing and replenishing and restoring in not just in physical but in mental and in self-development and in all different ways, spiritual, everything. It's absolutely wonderful, and it's because of the wonderful testimonies that we have that we've experienced this growth. And so we have there's a lot of science that's behind our products, and our products are made for and were intended for people who might have compromised immune systems. And this is very important because supplementation is something that we've all heard of and that we've all been familiar with at some point or another. And it's kind of been a thing where before you would kind of go into a store and you would look at a wall of vitamins and you would say, I don't even know what I'm looking at. What do I need? What do I not need? What is going to work for me? There's all different kind of components to vitamins and supplements that you don't even realize until you really get into it. I mean, there's synthetic ones, there's ones that are methylated, there's ones that are not methylated. There's all these different things, and it's just one of those deals where knowing, the more you know, the more you're going to be able to deal with something. Okay. And going into something and knowing about it is very, very important because knowledge is power, and lack of knowledge is what comes to the demise of us, guys. And what I found out in my own healing journey is that I have genetic mutations that are not rare, but they are not commonly tested for. And my genetic mutations include um, mutations to my MTHFR gene that impairs me from being able to properly metabolize synthetic vitamins into something usable. In fact, not only can I not metabolize it, but I store it. And what happened to me is that I began to store all of these synthetic vitamins and all of these chemicals and all these synthetic prescriptions into my body. And what I thought was autoimmune disease, because that's what I had gotten diagnosed with, was actually my body not attacking itself, but attacking these stored toxins that were in my body. And the Lord knew what was going on with my body before I even got my genetic testing back. And He used John and Suzanne Ramsell to literally hand me the thing that I had been praying for, the answer to what was going on with my health, which was natural detox. And so I do believe in divine encounters. I believe that you're here, that you're watching this tonight because someone invited you. Either they think that you're going to be able to benefit greatly from our amazing products, or they might even think that you'd be a good prospect to be a distributor. But either way, somebody cares a great deal about you to invite you to this presentation tonight. And I hope that the Lord will give me the words to be able to articulate what it is that I'm trying to get across in the importance of knowing what we're dealing with. Okay, now we have a lot of science behind our products. Our vitamins and our supplements have a very high absorption rate. Many of them have a very cellular absorption rate. And so they are already in there active and usable form. They are already methylated. So that takes out a whole section of reasons that usually supplements cannot absorb for people, especially in my case, because I literally have genetic defects impairing me to be able to do that. That means that when you have something, y'all have all heard this, and maybe you've even said it, that it runs in the family, right? Oh, this is just runs in the family. It's genetic. Yes, okay. Well, it's genetic, but uh, it bypasses that. It bypasses that gene defect, and it goes cellular absorption even around that gene defect. And so, in my case, very much with me and with my children, yes, it ran into the family until it got to me. And now it doesn't run in the family anymore because now I'm knowledgeable and I understand more about the way the body works and more about how natural products work with our body and help our body to go into balance. You are not made in a mistake. You are not made with an impairment to be able to be healthy. Your body is designed to heal. And when you remove the things that are impairing that from happening, like inflammation, parasites, toxins, molds, yeast, funguses, and things like that, your body will do what it's designed to do, which is to heal. So it might have ran in the family, but I can assure you that even in my case, which was pretty extreme, guys, I don't know if you guys know my story or not, but when the Lord intervened in my life, it was at a crucial moment. I, at that time, was on 28 prescriptions. I was fully relying on blood transfusions. I was literally on my way to a nursing home. I had been diagnosed with a slew of autoimmune diseases and early onset dementia. I was told that I was going to forget my kids and then die. I had been journaling so that they could read about who I was one day. That's where I was. And I can say proudly today that the Lord has restored my health, He has restored my mind, and He has restored my mindset, and that I am walking in my purpose and with people who constantly and continually uplift and treasure me and my children. And it is a wonderful, wonderful existence and a beautiful thing to get to wake up every single day knowing that you have a new opportunity today. You woke up today, you're still alive, you still have a chance to change the trajectory of the way that your life is going. And what a cool day to start something new, the first of the month. I love a brand new day, a brand new week, a brand new month. Even if you have to do it a brand new hour at a time, y'all, giving up is not an option because you have an awful lot to live for. And I can assure you that you're not here by mistake. Now, I want to first show you guys a little bit here. I got to get over here real quick. I had to save my pictures here in a certain way so that you guys would be able to see them on the screen. And I got my phone here just to make sure that we do this properly. Yes, looks like it's going to. Okay, now the first thing that I want to show you guys is that we have well, let me do some disclaimers. Vital Health Global has a bioelectric scanner. And what the bioelectric scanner does, this is very cool, is that your body's full of cells, and it's full of cells that emit a electrical frequency. And every electrical frequency that's emitted is special and unique to that certain type of cell. That means that a skin cell is not going to register as the same frequency as a kidney cell, and a vitamin cell is not going to register the same way as another cell. And so they're all special and unique frequencies. And our bioelectric scanner has technology in it that when it sends a low frequency through your finger, through a thing that looks like an O2 monitor, it'll send a low frequency and then it will quantify what bounces back. So your cells are going to get hit with this frequency and they're going to bounce back with information. And this information is going to be quantified and charted, and it's going to show you where your body's in balance and where your body is out of balance. And this is very powerful and very useful information, y'all, because this is literally a way for your body to tell you, this is what I need. And that's not something that we've always had. Symptoms are your body's way of asking for help, but this helps you to identify and to target and to pinpoint what exactly it's asking for, and to be matched with products that have proven ingredients that have been used for thousands of years in some cases to aid with this specific area in your body. And so our scanner is absolutely amazing. It's a very useful tool. It does not diagnose any diseases. We have awesome products. Our products are formulated with ingredients that have been specifically combined to target certain areas of your body. They are not labeled to cure, diagnose, treat, or mitigate any disease because they are natural and because the FDA does not allow them to carry that label. The research that I have done is independent research. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical professional. I have just gone and done research on these different aspects of the gut. And I have also done research on the products and the product ingredients on my own, and it is not affiliated with Vital Health, the research that I did. Okay, now I think I've covered all my bases there with that. So we can have some fun. Okay. First thing that I want you guys to see is right over here. This was my cardiovascular report in September when I really got my scanner and got going with Vital Health products. And this is what I started off looking like as far as my scan went with my cardiovascular section. And then this one here that's on the right side, this is my scan that I did today. And so I want you guys to just be able to see that when you have imbalances and then you do the recommended protocol, then you do see results and you feel results. This is my kidney analysis when I first started back in September. This is my kidney analysis today. This is my liver. This is my liver today. This is my human toxin report. This is my human toxin report today. And then this is my heavy metals, and this is my heavy metals today. And so I just want you guys to be able to see that not only do you get the information that this is what's going on, but it also helps you to match with products to build yourself a customized nutrition plan to follow that you will see results with. And so I just want you to see that I'm a real person and I have real results and I feel much better even than when I started only in September with these products. And so I'm very proud of the progress that I've made, and I'm very proud of the progress that I've seen in my teammates, in my family. I mean, with everybody. I have seen and heard absolutely amazing testimonies coming out of what happens when you get your body in balance. Okay, now I want to talk about our body a little bit. So, the Lord made our bodies and He made our bodies to heal, and He made our bodies to exist in this natural world that we're in. He made this world to host us and to provide for us and to a place for us to dwell. There's nothing that can happen to your body that He didn't already create a cure for. There's nothing that's going to happen to your body that you're going to have to go and you're going to have to find a chemical in order to be able to fix this thing. Your body is designed to heal. It is electromagnetic, it is natural, and it works with nature. And so when you introduce natural products into your body responds very quickly and in very natural ways. It's not going to be a harsh response. And so I have just an illustration here that I found that I thought was very powerful for our visual learners because we've got all different kinds of people watching tonight, and I just want to appeal to everybody's learning style. On the bottom, you see trees, and you see the root system, and you see the branching off of the trees. And then on the top, you see our blood vessels, and you can see the similarities, and you can tell that there was a common creator when this happened here, and you can see that what's going to power the trees will also power the body. Now, there are certain things that impact our bodies in a negative way. And if you have had any kind of issues, you've probably heard that a lot of our immune system and that a lot of our health starts with our gut. And so that is something that is very known, that a lot of our issues happen and start in our gut. What makes the gut not in balance? What are the things that cause the gut to be out of balance? There's so many things. I am in a nutrition class at this time, and we are studying additives, and we are studying the effects of additives in the gut and on the body. And so there are different things that impair the body from being able to um, operate in a normal state. And they are things like our food choices, they are things like toxins and parasites. They are things, they're all different reasons that our body doesn't function at its optimal level. And we've all heard of parasites. And I just want to assure everyone that I'm not going to show anything gross. My goal tonight is absolutely not to gross anybody out. I just want you to have the most knowledge possible so that when you're dealing with something that's going on in your body, you'll be able to understand it better and you'll be able to approach it better. Because to me, going into something with as much knowledge as possible eases my mind and helps me to not have anxiety about it because I understand better what I'm dealing with if I'm educated on it. And so there's lots of different types of parasites, and we know this, but there's two main categories of parasites, and I'm going to leave scientific names out of it and all that. I'm just going to tell you there's flatworms, there's roundworms, okay, for the most part. And then it gets, it can get as complicated after that. There's good bacteria, there's bad bacteria, okay? Now, there are certain there are certain aspects to parasites that I had to research to learn about how do these parasites work, because if you're just thinking and you don't know what this is what my thinking was. I was thinking parasites just exist in the body, and then when you take something that is anti-parasitic, then it kind of just like rinses it out of the body. That's what my mindset was. But where I was wrong is that parasites are they're very they seem on the surface as a very simple creature. They seem like they would be something that would be easy to get rid of and easy to expel. But the thing is that parasites have been around as long as we have been around, and they have evolved and they have learned how to defend themselves and how to hide and how to survive. They are survival experts. And they survive if they're an internal parasite. They know how to change the body's pH levels. They know how to change the body's environment where it is now suitable for them and not as much as for the host. Because to a parasite, we are nothing but a host. And so this is something that you have to really kind of wrap your mind around, something I had to wrap my mind around, because I was thinking that they just kind of were there and then they kind of just get rinsed out. What they do is, however you come into contact with them, which there's lots of different ways that you could come into contact with them. What they do is, once they get into your body, they are going to latch on, and they're going to latch on. And when they do that, they cause damage to your body. I mean, they're literally in there with hooks, with teeth, whatever. They're latched onto you, and they are going to start to absorb heavy metals, and absorb as in a sponge, okay? Parasites are experts at absorbing and then concentrating heavy metals that are in your body. Why do they want to do that? Because heavy metals weaken the immune system. And if they can concentrate themselves with heavy metals, then they can really weaken this part of your body's immune response. And so they are going to absorb heavy metals. How do you get heavy metals into your body? There's all different ways. We can go down 100 different rabbit holes. But for the most part, I can tell you that most people have some sort of heavy metals and some sort of toxins in their body. Whether you got it from your environment, from your water supply, the air, injections, whatever your whatever contaminated your body with these heavy metals. Most people do have heavy metals in their systems, and when you get exposed to parasites, they immediately look for and seek out and find these heavy metals so that they can start to concentrate them to make them very, very strong so that they can start to suppress your immune system with this heavy metal existence. Okay, so then what do? The next thing that they do is someone on Facebook is asking for the link. Will somebody please get on there and share it with them? I'm not able to do it right now. Um, so once they absorb these heavy metals, now they're going to form a colony, okay? So now they're going to start to make biofilm. They're going to start to make a protective layer around them so that they can start a colony that will be protected from stomach acid and from the natural different things that our body has naturally that flushes these things out, like our body's master antioxidant, glutathione. It naturally looks for toxins, heavy metals, and parasites to flush them out. But what the parasite does is it knows this and it starts to form this biofilm. This biofilm is made of DNA from us because they're latched onto us. They're eating us, okay? And so they're going to use this. Why? Because your white blood cells are going to bypass something that looks like your DNA because it's like a cloaking device. It's going to come across this biofilm. It's going to say, oh, that's just our DNA. It's fine. And they're going to go right past it. Okay. Next, they're going to take fats and they're going to take calcium and they're going to start to build this biofilm around them. This biofilm can be very, very complex, and it has microorganisms in it that will even start to grow on its own. This is their protection, and they hide inside of this biofilm until their colony reaches a certain stage, and then they will purposely break off a piece of it so that it can travel to another part of your body to infest that part of your body. Wow. I mean, you know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? So that is the reason that you can have a parasitic infection in your body and not really even realize it or really not know it because it is hiding. It is hiding in there behind a wall of biofilm that is very, very advanced. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is the way that our products have been developed and the reason that they have been developed and how they work with our bodies. Natural defense systems. Okay, now the first thing that I want to do is I want to talk about the heavy metals. And the heavy metals are something that you definitely do not want to have in your body. If you are exposed to parasites and they get in there and they're looking for heavy metals and there's not any heavy metals, they're not going to like this environment and they're not going to be able to take up residence with such a strong, uh, you know, you don't want to have an environment ready for them to start building their defense mechanisms with. So you want to rid yourself of heavy metals. How do you do that? Well, so we have our glutation plus and we have our glutation. The glutation plus, this is the liquid form of glutathione, which is your body's natural uh, in amino acid that is made to go through and to pull heavy metals, to repair damaged cells, to help you to make stronger cells when you're in the process of making cells, and it also is to pull toxins and parasites out, right? Well, we have two forms of it. So we have the liquid one that you put under your tongue, and we have the capsule form of it that you use to that you take in a capsule form. Why is there two different forms? Okay, the capsule form of glutation is very important because the vitamin C that is in the formulation with the glutathione has the ability to penetrate through the barriers that the parasites and that the bad bacteria make in order for them to hide, okay? Because they don't all make biofilm. Some of them will make like a tissue, like a tumor around them. Some of them will make a cyst around them. Some of them will make a stone around them, but they will protect themselves from the body. And we have to be able to penetrate into this protective layer in order to get the glutathione where it needs to go. And so we've got two forms of this. These pull heavy metals. These have ingredients that are proven to do this, and the glutathione also repairs damage. Okay, so getting rid of heavy metals, that's very, very, very important, and getting rid of toxins is very important. Now, what you want to do is you're also going to want to nourish. You're not going to want to only just detox. You're going to want to nourish your body with vitamins, with minerals, with things that the parasite does not like. When they get into a rich environment that's got oxygen, that's got lots of zinc, that's got good vitamins, that's got a balanced pH, this isn't the kind of environment that a parasite likes. They don't like this, and they're not going to be able to establish themselves in this environment as easy, and neither is a virus. And so having a defense up of having a balanced gut microbiome is very, very important. You've got to get there somehow. So you've got to look at, where do I have toxins? Where do I have heavy metals? And start working on that. Start getting those areas balanced, right? And then you're going to want to start nourishing the organs that we have that are made to filter and that are made to clean our bodies. Okay, we're a system-based creation. We have our circulatory system, our endocrine system, our digestive system, and so much of it is important and starts with the gut and the microbial gut flora, the balance of the gut uh, bacteria. And it's got all different components in it and all different ways that it works. And it's got to be a good environment and a balanced environment. And so now I want to talk about the detox line, the Vitarin. Okay, Vitarin contains ingredients in it that have been used in traditional medicine. That means uh, not not Western medicine. That means in traditional medicine for a long time, that are specifically made to benefit the kidneys, okay, to support the kidneys, because your kidney filters your blood 37 times a day. And so we've got to nourish this system in order for it to be able to flush properly. And so these ingredients that are in our Vitarin have been used for a long time to benefit the way that the kidney works and the way that it flushes. Okay. And if you will do a little bit of independent research on your own, one thing that I would like for you guys to look up, and if you want to Google it real quick, I would like you guys to look up this ingredient right here, moringa, Moringa. And I want you to just Google moringa and microplastics. And I want you to see some of the new research that is coming out about this. And then I want you to come to your own conclusions about that. So Vitarin supports the kidney function. Okay. Now, the Organex is a product that we have that's got ingredients that support your liver function. And your liver speaks to every system in your body. Your liver speaks to your gallbladder. It speaks to your hormones. It speaks to everything. Everything goes back to the liver. It's very, very important to nourish your liver and to replenish your liver and to support your liver. And the ingredients that are in our Organics do this. They do this and they do this well, including Baldo milk thistle. These ingredients are very, very good. And I've got this right here. Let me get my notes pulled up here. Go right here. Okay, now notable ingredients. And then I have lots of things. One of the things here is the artichoke, right? So artichoke leaf extract is a strong chloritic that increases bile production and flow. Milk thistle protects liver cells and supports bile duct health. Okay, so you see how our formulators, our scientists, and our doctors, our herbalists, how everyone has gotten together and that they have made a blend of ingredients that have been proven in different areas to support different parts of these organs to help them to work the best. Now, I want to really concentrate a lot on our tea. And our tea is a very good product, and we have lots of ingredients in our tea that are very, very beneficial for lots of different reasons. And so I just want to do this real quick. Let's see. So this is going to be sienna leaf. This can help with constipation. Milk thistle leaf. This supports, traditionally used to support liver health, treating ailments like fatty liver and hepatitis. This is in traditional medicine, is what these herbs have been used for on their own, right? Cactus pad. These have been used for edema, that means swelling, managing obesity, high cholesterol, treating burns, treating wounds. Persimmon leaf has been used in traditional medicine to promote circulation, improve capillary strength. It has been used in conditions, let's see, blessed thistle leaf, aiding in digestion, promoting appetite, alleviating digestive complaints. Chamomile flower, known as a soothing carminative, paired with stimulants like sienna, oftentimes can reduce abdominal cramping and bloating. Mallow leaf and marshmallow leaf. Traditionally used mucilaginous mucous membrane. Your gut lining that protects you is a mucous membrane, right? It's supposed to be a mucous membrane. This supports the mucous membrane, soothes irritated tissue in the throat and the digestive tract. And then ginger root powder. This is traditionally used for digestion, nausea, reducing discomfort from cramps, etc. Okay, so the ingredients of the tea work together specifically to help flush the digestive system in a gentle way to promote a healthy gut microbial balance, okay? To flush out the longer you store waste, the more toxic it is, and the more your body absorbs it and it circulates again, and then you have reabsorption of something that should have already been gone out of your body. And so the tea allows you to get things moving properly from different aspects, from all. This is like a total organ detox. This helps your kidneys to function better. This supports your liver to be able to function better. This supports your digestive system to work properly. This helps things to move in a pace that's designed to create a new gut flora, a better gut flora, and a more balanced gut flora. And this makes it to where the presence of molds and yeast and bacteria that's bad and parasites and these things that have been messing up your balance, it's very hard for them to now live in this new environment that is functioning and flowing the way that it's supposed to flow. And so I'm very excited about our tea. As y'all know, the tea, the ingredients in the tea are exactly what my body needed in order for it to start functioning properly again. And the tea worked with my gene defects. The tea worked with my body. My main issue that I had was swelling, and the tea allowed my body to stop holding on to that swelling and to start flushing again properly. And so I'm very the tea ingredients and has a very special place, for me. This is my before. This is the way that I was before. I had multiple problems and issues in all different areas of my body. It was not working correctly. My main issue, though, was that I would swell excessively. And without really any rhyme or reason to it, I changed my diet. I did, lots of things to try and change what was going on with my body. But what I didn't know, but what the Lord did know, is that I needed detox. I had these stored toxins in my body that really needed to be flushed out. And so, being able to do that in a safe and a delicious way, wow. And it just worked for me. This is when my son and I, this is just a picture we took when we first started. And even in me, I mean, I can see the difference even in me of the way that we present, because your skin is an organ and your eyes and this everything, you can just tell that we are doing better than what we were when we started this. And so Miles has totally turned around in his autism. My son started off level 2 autism with ADHD, with occupational therapy, ABA therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy. He was failure to thrive. You couldn't touch him. You couldn't give him a hug. You couldn't wash his hair. He wasn't making friends. He wasn't, able, he had so many accommodations in the classroom to be able to have, it just a lot of stuff going on with him. And it hurt me as a mom to see him and to know that the reason he was struggling is because I had passed these gene defects down to him, and I knew that. And that what worked for me, was he and we have gene defects that are the same, but they triggered different. In me, they triggered an autoimmune disease. In Miles, they triggered an autism. But being able to customize a nutrition plan that specifically targets and nourishes and detoxes certain parts of the body, Miles's transformation is wowing everybody. In fact, he goes May 11th, so in 10 days, he goes and gets reevaluated because they don't even think he's got autism anymore at school. And this is his IEP professionals who have organized this retest for him. Okay, no more occupational therapy, no more ABA therapy, no more physical therapy. One letter left in speech. It's the letter K. But Miles's personality has blossomed, y'all, and his ability to feel good in his own skin is just like totally apparent. His conversation went from being repetitive and robotic to now it's just, he's funny, he's telling jokes, he's he's very deep in his thinking, and he's very, very smart. And it's been, a total blessing for me. The reason that I got so passionate into with Vital Health and behind them, and wanting to do this as my full time, which I'm able to do as my full time job, is because when I started giving Miles these products, I gave it to him with the mindset that I know that this ain't going to hurt anything. And, and I'm hopeful that he's going to have a response to it. And in 4 days of giving him the products, Miles came into my room and Miles gave me a big hug, a long hug, the first hug that he ever gave me. And I knew when he gave me that hug, I knew and I fully understood that we are limitless when we have our trust and our abilities in the Lord, that we are not bound by circumstances, by finances, by relationships, by addresses, by job titles, not even by genetics. And I knew when he was hugging me, I embraced and I understood the concept of epigenetics, which means genetic expression, which means that when you nourish the weak genes and you detox the stressed genes and you find balance in the body does what the body was designed to do, and your body can heal. Your body can heal itself. And it was amazing to be able to experience that and to be able to study and to be able to know this and to be able to just live this life from day to day and to get to share it with y'all. And I'm very proud to be a part of this company and to be a part of this team that have been with me through the hardest times of my life and that have stood with me and by me and helped me and elevated me when I didn't have anybody else with me. And I can assure you that I am not the same person that I was when I met my team 4.5 years ago in so many different ways. But my team allows me to show up as who I want to be, not as who I was when I first met them. And that is the reason that I've been able to elevate my education and to elevate my way of speaking and studying and the Lord has a big plan, and He has a big plan for every single one of you too. And when Suzanne gave me a sample of tea, she didn't know that she was giving me a whole future. She didn't know she was giving me a door that was being opened that was going to help me to regain my health, my mind, my freedom, my son, my my financial stability. I mean, and that's the way it is though. Like when you're walking in your purpose and you allow the Lord to guide your steps, you're going to have big blessings come out of those little encounters like that. And so when you're studying and when you're on Facebook and stuff and you got somebody on Team Shaw and we're doing our updates, because you're going to be seeing a lot of our updates now for our Go Green challenge. And you're going to see like, oh, my Go Green number used to be 6 and now it's only 3, or whatever it is. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about how many things we had out of balance and then we did what the recommendations were for our lifestyle changes and our products. And now look how many have gone into the green, and now we only have this many left. And that's what we're talking about. Come and celebrate with us. Come and get into the group. It's an open group. It's called the Team Shaw Go Green Challenge. You'll see it on our pages. You'll see our before and our after scans, and you'll be able to see and join us. Join us with us. Reclaim your health and your future and just know, if you didn't know coming in tonight, I want you to know that the Lord is still in the miracle working business and natural products work. All right. Now, we have a Q&A section and it is back in the Zoom room. So if you're watching us from Facebook, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we're going to get off of the Facebook portion so that people can ask questions in the privacy of the Zoom room. If you do not already have the code to the Zoom room, please reach out to somebody that shared this video with you. Tell them I want the code so that you can come back and that you can ask questions. And if you want to join us on this mission to help people find their health, we want to have you and we want to show you the way to build and the way to elevate yourself and the God-given gifts and talents that you have in the best way possible. Team Shaw, can y'all please unmute yourselves and say good night to everybody who is on Facebook?
Good night.
Good
night.
Come join us in the
Good.
Zoom room.
Join us over here in Zoom. What? All right.
All right. I don't think I'm streaming live anymore.
No, it just went down. It just went off.
Okay. All right. Nice. All right. Do we have any guests on the call tonight? Let's see here. We got Adam. Okay, we got some questions in the chat. Let me get caught up. Hang on just a second. Let me go back through here and let me get caught up here. All right, let's see. All right. We got John and Suzanne saying hi. Okay, we got Yolanda. Our bodies are one of a kind. No two bodies are alike. That's right. We got Coach Pam. Oh, Lordy, great information. Yes, ma'am. Looking for about this, Miss Brown. Okay. Kidney cleanse, D. Carter, kidney cleanse 37 times a day. I just got up, took some vitamin on the spot. And so your vitamins, so your kidneys are an organ that likes to work during the daytime. Your liver is an organ that likes to do a lot of its work in the evening time. And so for my maintenance now, and knowing that, my maintenance now is that I take my one vitamin in the morning time and I take my one Organ X in the evening time to help promote those healing benefits that are in these products for our organs there. iPhone 3, thank you for sharing the knowledge with us. You're welcome. You're welcome. Miss Rhonda, thank you very much. Adam, product formulation, binders for cleaners or detoxification, Smith. Okay, I think that what you're asking me is that what are the product ingredients? And so those are very easy to find. They're on our website. They are listed, and they are listed both in their regular speech and in their scientific names so that you can research the ingredients. And then I want to talk about our binder. Okay, so our binder is made from, it's called 40 Flora is the name of it, and it is made from the activated charcoal that is made from coconut shells. That is the purest and the most high grade form of activated charcoal that you can get. It also has got magnesium in it. It's also got calcium in it. And it has these in there because magnesium helps to relax the body's muscles and the body to be able to travel, because this is something cool about activated charcoal. So we have the parasites that are like a sponge, right? And they absorb the heavy metals and toxins. Then we have the activated charcoal, the binder, that adsorbs, adsorbs. That means, like, think of this is a sponge, this is a magnet. And so this is what happens when you kill a parasite. What's the parasite full of? It's full of nasty heavy metals, right? And it's going to blow up, right? And these nasty heavy metals are then going to be free flowing, and they can get into your bloodstream and stuff. They can cause you to feel very ill. So the activated charcoal it adsorbs. That means that it's a magnet, and these nasty things, they cling to this activated charcoal so that your body can expel them out of there. And so that's how our binder works. And our binder, it works very, very good. And it's a very gentle thing, and it's even a thing that you can take on its own, but you can use it alongside our Organex and our glutation and our Vitarin and our teas, or you can use it on its own because it will also adsorb toxins and things that cause you to have like excess gas or like indigestion and things like that. And so it adsorbs those things too. So that is our binder. It's called 40 Flora, and it's very, very good. So yes, we do have so Adam, again, product formulation. So is it made in the USA? So our products are made in Hermosa, Mexico, in a FDA approved laboratory that we own, and that we flew a FDA inspector down to inspect so that we would be able to meet both Mexico standards for inspection and American standards for inspection. We have cut the red tape on building our manufacturing plant in the United States. And very, very soon, you will start to get products that are made in the United States. And they are also going to be made in an FDA approved laboratory, just like the ones that are in Hermosa. We own 100% of our operation, from the dirt that it sits on to the factory to the distribution centers. We own the software. We own everything. There are no third parties, and we don't manufacture anything except Vital Health Global products in our factories. So there is not going to be cross contamination. We're GMP certified. There's no chance you're going to have molds or you're going to have arsenic finding its way into these products. What you're going to pay for is what you are going to get. Dr. Tony and Alex Reynosa are 100% on top of this, and to make sure that everybody is protected. I can absolutely get you the link, and I can do that for you, no problem, and I will. And where do you live? Because I can also set you up with someone who can give you a scan so that we can see where in your body you're in balance, out of balance, and then we can better make you a customized nutrition plan. So in Odessa, you're going to be able to contact my father-in-law. His name is Kevin Kahn Sr. I will set you up with him, and I will get him to meet you somewhere. He'll give you a scan. It's not going to take long. It's there you go. So just like he knows, he's got the scanner, and then he'll be able to email it to me, and then we'll work on it, getting you a customized nutrition plan. And then you can join our group too, the Go Green Challenge, and then you'll be able to see, how everybody's doing. It's fun. It's fun to celebrate everybody getting their body in balance, because I'm telling you, we're a good looking bunch, and we're getting even better looking as time goes on. Everybody's like aging backwards, and it's very apparent and very cool to watch. So yes, that sounds real good, Adam. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for asking questions too. Y'all give it up for Adam for asking questions and being a guest tonight. Appreciate it. Yep.
Madam.
Very nice, very nice. All right. Do we have any other questions, or do we have any other guests that are on the call tonight? I'm looking here. I'm not sure who iPhone 3 is. Okay.
That's me, Tish. It's Sheila.
Hey, Miss Sheila. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. What did y'all think about that tonight? Do y'all like that? Is that cool? Do y'all want to do another one about a different family of products?
You did an awesome job tonight,
That was
Tish.
great, Tish.
Always great.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
call, Tish. Great call.
you. Awesome. Okay. So
Outstanding.
you. All right, good. Well, I was thinking that this is what I was thinking. I was thinking that we would do a call about the kids line, and I was thinking that we would do a call about some of the products, just kind of like go through just a couple of products at a time, and kind of doing in a rotation, and then maybe also doing another call for an opportunity. I don't know. I got to talk to Phil, and I got to talk to you guys about it. But I thought if we changed it up a little bit, that maybe we would be able to get some more interest. And so I know that a lot of people really like the kids line. I get a lot of calls about the kids line, mainly because of Miles, and so I want to do something about the kids line. And I just want to do something about more education. I think that it's real
Yes.
important to show how the ingredients, why did they put these ingredients together like this, and they're so smart. And the more I learn, both in my research and also in my class, the more I learn about the formulation of these products, the more impressed I am that they've thought of lots of things. I mean, this is a very complete, RT is a very complete product, y'all. It's a very complete product. It's very, very good. And it's not even, it's enjoyable to me. I mean, I enjoy drinking the tea. So, and it's very impressive to me. So very good. If you guys have more ideas, if y'all want to put them in our main chat, then I'll be able to see them. And then if you have not already rescanned yourself, then we need to start doing those results and, turning in our data and stuff. Phil has got some really good prizes up for grabs for whoever gets, whoever wins. So is Phil still on here?
Yes. I see his,
Okay,
he's
cool.
on mute, and but he's there.
Yeah. Well, he's got some very amazing prizes that are up for grabs. Even a pack that includes a scanner, and so it's a very nice prizes. So it go ahead and scan yourselves as soon as possible to update your scans to your new Go Green numbers. And I appreciate you guys being on tonight. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. And I'm gonna be updating my thing over in the Go Green challenge, and I'm gonna share the group to my Facebook page again. So if you guys will also share it, kind of pin it, that way we can invite people to come over and enjoy this with us. So, all right, all right,
Thank you. Thank you, Tish.
Tish, it was wonderful. Thank you so much.
all right, all
Stop
right.
giving out a-
Awesome, Tish.
Thank you. All right, I love you guys. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Love you too.
You too.
Bye.
Oh, and I